Hello, adventurers and Wilmette. Thank you all for joining us for another lovely, lovely session of Hand of God. We are actually catching up. We missed last week, and we are reconvening this week. And as we're reconvening this week, we'll get settled into our recap. But we do have a guest who is taking over for Wood.
Demi.
Yep. Obviously would know them for our Wednesday game on the lovely, lovely Jenny. So, and obviously, Jenny, you're going to be giving us the full recap of what happened last time. Can someone give me a recap of what's happened recently within the Underdark, and then we can get this show on the road?
Let's see, we continued on our way from where we just fought an entire legion of Draugrs, however you pronounce it.
Duergar.
Close enough.
Duergars. And along our way, we ran into this creepy plague doctor person who fixed Rock's burns, as well as identified our mystery potion as a poison potion. He belongs to the Society of Brilliance, though he doesn't seem particularly psyched or loyal about that. At least by my recollection. And so after our somewhat pleasant, somewhat tense visit with him, we continued on, and eventually we got to where we were looking for on the map, and we went down a bridge. Then the bridge stopped, but Prisoner 13 had us keep going, and miraculously, we ended up right in front of the vault that we're trying to get into. Unfortunately, it looks like the keys for said vault are scattered about the area, so we've gone looking for the 4 keys that we're missing, and a bit into that, we were attacked by some sturges. And we've dealt with one form of sturges, but that still leaves the giant bat monsters and another swarm of sturges, and I believe, just as we were wrapping up last time, a group of troglodyte hunting party rolled up. So I don't know that we've seen them yet, just heard them.
All right. Nicely done. So with that, as we said before, everybody gets inspiration right off the bat since we missed a week. There is a basic healing and a potion of greater healing, so not really great pickings, but feel free to dole those out as needed. And then pretty much what we're going to do is get right into the thick of things here. Get some combat music here, and we'll get started.
Do any frontliners want to take those potions?
I will take a greater.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe I was getting my ass kicked.
You got like swallowed by the scary bat monster, and then you got hurt when Prisoner 13.
Yeah, wrapped around you like a
Mhm.
cloak. And
Good
So-
old cloakers.
yeah, you little bastards.
I had not made that connection as to why they were.
Mhm.
I'll grab the basic then, since the other one's already taken. And that's all the potions distributed.
Perfect. All right, that go top of the round. So we return once more back to the Underdark. This large chasm, it's about 100, maybe even so, 120-ish feet high. The light from your torches, from your lanterns, any other major light source seems to almost die off halfway into the darkness. Now being swarmed by these flying creatures, especially the more intelligent, more devious cloakers. A pack of them, a small hunting group, rushes towards you. And Oster, top of the round. One of them flies behind you 40 feet in the air. I don't know why it's 04, but I'll fix that. As they start to flap their wings, getting ready to pounce on you.
All right. I will bonus action activate my innate sorcery.
Okay.
And I'm gonna see if this thing works. I have an effect on my sheet to activate it. I am going to cast Command, and I have a question for you on ruling. With the wording of command is target a creature. Would that be allowed to target a swarm?
Ooh.
Like I can see arguments both ways, and very much up to your ruling on that.
I'm gonna give him advantage on the save. I think that's fair.
Okay, then I'm going to upcast command, which allows me to target multiple things. So I'm going to upcast 2 levels, It starts as a level 1, so that'll be a 3rd level spell slot to target 3 creatures.
Oh, okay.
And I will target the one above me, the cloaker, the swarm, and then this cloaker over here.
Okay.
Yes, that's in range easily.
What's the range on
Other cloaker, 60 feet. Yeah, so
Oh,
I can't
there
hit
you
the
go.
far away cloaker, but I can get both these cloakers and the swarm. And I'm going to use before you roll some sorcery points
Okay.
to give disadvantage to the cloaker above me. And the
Alright.
command that Oster says is flee. So let me mark off. I think it's 2 for the heightened spell. Yes. And then back to the spells and put in the upcast command to 3rd.
One.
16.
Do saving throws count as ability checks?
I think ability checks and saves. Well, what are you trying to do? What's the wording on it?
I'm trying to see if it being poisoned gives it disadvantage.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't make sense because it's a saving
It's
throw
a
to
save
end
versus
poison.
ability.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be like athletics or climbing or acrobatics. That would be disadvantage. Those are abilities. Okay, cool. Forgot it was poisoned. All right, so the one hovering above you, getting ready to dive bomb you, makes a save with disadvantage. 15 fails from PC 16
Damn.
wisdom save. Damn. By a 1. And so I'll do the heart eyes. Let's do the swarm. I'm giving them advantage because they are a swarm. I mean, they're all pretty dumb anyways. 8 fails. And Cloaker due south critically succeeds. They ain't moving. But damn, all right. So focus channeling your magic, connecting to these swarms enlarged. Cloaker, their eyes flutter with magic as they seem to get sort of moving towards the cliff face, ready to escape. Nicely done. All right, Oster, anything else?
That is action, bonus action, and a little free action from the sorcery point. So I think that's a well spent turn.
Mm-hmm. Is this concentration?
No, it's 1 round. It affects them. The flee description
okay.
here. Target spends its turn moving away from you at the fastest available means.
Got it. All right. So that's still proc opportunity tags. Okay, cool. That works for me. Oster. With that, we will go to Robin, unless you want to move.
No, that's good. Sorry.
Okay, Robin.
Okay. Could I get a refresher on the like the multiple the after image thing?
Yeah. So basically, it cast a version. It's sort of an innate ability, but it mimics the spell Mirror Image. Let me bring that up for you. So it's not a spell, but it functions almost exactly like it. And what Mirror Image does is that it sort of creates copies of yourself vibrating sort of simultaneously in the same space, making it much more difficult to hit the creature. Let me copy this. I'll post it in the chat. So when you target something, you have the chance of hitting a copy, and if it hits a copy, then that copy is destroyed. So you may still hit,
Okay.
but it may actually hit a copy instead.
I think in that case, I am going to leave that to someone with multiple attacks or something. And I am going to bonus action steady aim and shoot at the scared cloaker with advantage with my bow. Advantage. 15.
15 is a hit. Arrow flies true and thunks into the beast.
That is 24 damage. And I don't have any movement because I used steady aim, so I will end my turn.
Okay. Cloakers, let's go with the charmed one. It is 40 feet in the air. And let me check its movement. Does it have to dash? Hopefully the target spends its turn moving away from you. Okay. Doesn't say it has to dash.
Doesn't it say
I'll
it
move away.
as quickly as possible?
Does it? Spends its
Does it
turn
say-
moving away from you as fast as available means. So that is dash. You're right. Okay. 40. And we'll descend down. So it doesn't reach the bottom since it was 40 feet already in the air. Sort of ends its turn right, sort of hovering about to dive bomb as it sort of shakes its head, moving the command. And that's that one. Let's go with the one that has the mirror image. Will attack 13. Snarls, hissing loudly. They are going to try to attach, which they do. They grab hold of 13, 26 piercing damage, wrapping around. She sort of winces in pain, and as it kind of wraps around her, rapples. Tail starts flailing wildly now that it has 13 in its grasp. It is down. Alright. Do this. As it's ground level, tail starts flying all over the fucking place. And one swipes over at Robin. 19 to hit, hitting your arm for 9 slashing. Please make a strength save, Robin. Succeed. You're not pushed as the blade glades, sort of glances, your arm. A little bit of blood spurts to the ground. And I have one more person within range, I think. Hello, Voda. Tail swipe crits. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
27 slashing. Yep.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. Reroll that, please.
Okay.
I don't like getting crit.
22. 20 points of slashing damage.
However,
Yeah.
I'm going to make a reaction.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to brush it to the side, reduce the damage by 21 points.
All right, you take nothing. Barbed tail flies at you as you deflect it. Nicely done. Parried that shit. And that's that cloaker. And the other cloaker from the southwest here. Gotta do a quick check. Who is closest? 55. 55. Ooh, it's a tie. All right. Starts flying here. And as it's trying to figure out where to go next, it screeches, howls loudly as you start to see its form vibrate, creating multiple phantoms around its form. It is now suffering the effects of mirror image as well. So,
Bless up.
didn't mean to press that one. But bless up indeed. The shamans. There's one to the south. It is crawling out and sees the cloaker. Sees chaos that's currently sort of happening. He's going to make a little save here. and they are just going to tuck around the corner and hide for a little bit, sort of issuing commands to the troglodytes. The champion kind of walks over towards this other troglodyte, unsure sort of what to do, kind of scratching his head. The dumb ones, though, they are... Well, one of them runs out, hooting and hollering at the cloaker, and sort of like hisses at it. Cloaker turns and looks towards the troglodyte, and you sort of hear this like guttural, strange lizard-like language of like chittering and mumblings, clearly angry as their voices kind of echo into the chasm to the southeast. 13, she is wrapped up, severely hurt. Cloaker, though. Let me double check the rules here. Cloaker, so she is blinded. Make attacks against enemies. Okay. So she's grappled and blinded. So luckily not restrained, but still blinded. Let me double check the rules for blinded. Doesn't come up as often. Attack rolls you have. Okay, so she's disadvantaged at her attacks, and she's just flailing about trying to break free, so I'm going to say she is going to use an action to try to do that. 17, Cloaker kind of squeezes down, trying to fight against her. She's not moving. She's just flailing. You just hear... That's her. Voda, you're up.
Now I know this guy hit because it happened to me. 13. Do you remember that? Is there? Some way I can try to free 13 without punching? Maybe some like pry.
Yeah, you could try to pry. It would be an athletics check.
Let's do that. Not great at this. 14.
Okay, 14. I think double check target creature. Okay. Yeah. So we'll say for this one, if you were already in there, we'll do the contest. But I think for this, since you're on the outside, you start prying it, and you realize that how the cloaker's anatomy is more using sort of like alligator, crocodile kind of things. They're very strong, and when they chomp down, but they're opening their mouths is kind of weak, and so it's kind of like this at the opposite. So they're very strong at holding something in, but if something on the outside's prying open their wings, it's not too difficult as you pull open using all of your might, and you see 13. She's just her face is almost blue as she plops out. Bring her. Nicely done.
I will then just take a quick potion and stay here.
Okay.
Go next.
Wood, you're up.
Okay. Let's heal 13 a little now. You know what? Screw it. We have the spell slots for this. Use spell slot. Mass healing word. Got a range of 60, so I think all of the team that is damaged gets looks like 10 hit points restored to them.
2d4.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just double check.
Mhm.
The 2024. Yeah, it's 2d4 plus spellcasting. All right, cool. Yeah. With your clerical powers, voice echoes out, healing everybody, all of your allies for 10. 13.
Yes.
It's a little bit better. Still pretty hurt.
Better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then for a bonus action. Is there? I would like to create a copy of myself.
Okay. Go to an older map here, grab a copy.
So I'm gonna summon a swarm of rats. That's.
Mm.
I'll keep that in mind for later. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, I think they have the what magic item did I give them?
Pipes, sewer pipes.
Sewer pipes. Yep. All right, you should now have control over your copy.
All right. Do I? I don't.
You don't. Let me fix that. How about now?
I do now. Huzzah! All right. We're gonna have the copy. Let's have it appear here as another thing for the cloaker to kind of doing the little trying to distract it from the much squishier real people around it. And that will be my turn.
Okay. The swarm, being commanded to flee, dives down into the hole, and you just hear the swarms kind of dissipate, and then they don't come back up. They completely flee from combat. They are gone. Nicely done.
Nice.
Brock, you're up.
I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna absolutely unleash hell. So I am going to we're gonna attack twice.
Mhm. Okay, give me one moment. So 13's gonna miss. So let me check your image. Each time creature hits, roll a d6. It should have 3. Do this real quick. And with the 6, yeah. So the first swipe, you hit true. At least you think you do. And as it does, you hear this sort of shimmer and this kind of this like devilish sort of laughter mixed with this like chittering of a bat voice echo as the image flutters into nothingness. That's one broken.
Thoughts on Grays?
I'm gonna say not with this.
Okay.
Not. I've been too nice with you, Grays. There's got to be some things that Grays can't do.
Grace
so no.
got the killing blow, Brock.
Okay, so we're going to action surge and well, use the inspirational. 27.
27, that's definitely a hit. Now, let me
27.
see. And 27. Another duplicate vanishes.
And again. I hit twice.
Another 27. All right,
Yeah.
I gotta roll again. I rolled 3 6s in a row.
Yep, I see
Hat
that.
trick.
All the duplicates are gone.
Okay. Well.
Just growls at you.
I think that you accidentally took the status.
Oh, you're right. I took up the wrong one. Oh, let me fix it. That's fine. That's an easy fix.
I will do a second win. And I think that'll be it.
Okay, works for me. Oster, you're up.
I'm gonna Scorch and Ray at the. I'm guessing this one's taken more hits just because of placement, so I'm gonna aim for that one. Although I guess it is just off of. I'll still aim for it. It's where everybody is.
All right.
Did this give me advantage? I think I have advantage from my innate sorcery. Yeah, I have advantage on attack rolls of sorcerer spells you cast, so I can. How does that work for the? Should I do 3 separate rolls and they each correlate, or just?
Yeah, so you have advantage on spell attacks. Is that correct?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
innate sorcery lasts.
Yeah. So we would just. So why don't you roll me another 3, and we'll just correlate it by, just to see if you get a crit.
Alright,
Obviously,
1,
the
2,
first
3,
two are
1, 2,
hitting.
3.
Exactly.
All right. Let me.
First 2 hit though, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
No problem. Hey, all right. So all of them hit, and the last one turns into a crit. God damn.
All right. I'll just use the damage from the bottom 3.
Sure. This is fire damage. Yeah. What does this look like? This is definitely a magnificent feat with you at the top of the steps.
As he points his finger and concentrates and just sort of roars a little bit, you see a flash from all the light of these beams. The shadow behind him looks like a dragon projected onto the wall behind him, I would say. You just see a flash of that as the beams just lance through, one through each of its wings and then one in its chest.
Nicely done. All these bolts just right into the cloaker. Hisses and kind of growls loudly. Damage as you think. Still not wounded. Very close though. These things are pretty tanky.
Oh, I didn't click damage for the last one. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. Go ahead.
That would just be the same damage roll again, right?
That, or what you can do is there is a button that says crit
Right.
damage in the chat log.
But
16.
remove 5 from that because the original was 5, and so 11 more, I guess.
No problem.
32.
And that actually wounds them, pushes it right over the edge. Nicely done.
Thank you. That's all.
All right, Oster. Okay, Robin, you're up.
How high off the ground is the wounded cloaker?
They're all ground level right now, so nobody's flying. I mean, they're technically hovering. That's why I put the icons on there, but enough that they're ground mechanically.
They are within 5 feet of my allies.
Correct. Yes.
You can stand in that space if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, the blue guy's incorporeal.
And I am just gonna regular swing at the cloaker with my dagger.
Okay.
Yes.
18 is a hit.
18.
Dagger strikes true.
31 damage.
Oh, damn. Massive stab. Causing a dangerous wound, almost hitting the heart of this creature. As it growls, blood dripping from its chest.
I am gonna bonus action disengage. And
Retreat.
yeah. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Right, so double check something. So I already did those. The northern cloaker that is no longer poisoned, it kind of reverberates fast as you see phantoms kind of form, sort of merge from its central form. It's the only one that hasn't done the ability yet. Get that ready. And I think what we're gonna do, the DM wants to hurt you all since you're doing too good. Let's do this. It's gonna fly 10 feet in the air. As it does, that's 10. Gonna fly just over the bend, flapping its wings, looking at a juicy target, seeing squishes the back line here. And looks back at Oster. Hello, Oster. And it will, still 10 feet in the air, wrap its massive wings around you, trying to attach itself to you. The 15 is not enough. Nice dodging. See these massive wings ducking your head, for it is just inches away from you. You can almost see these like feelers inside the wings trying to pull you in. Hisses loudly. Its wings kind of pull back, flapping in the air as the tail now aggressively starts darting all over the place. Now that it's missed its attach, the tail's now very aggressive. One flings at you, Oster. 13 also goes wide, angrily tries to stab at you again. Oster also goes wide, and you know what? It doesn't like you, so it's going to try to get you again. Finally, with the last stab, Oster, ducking and weaving. You take 14 slashing, grazing the top of your arm. Please make me a strength save. Knocks you down to the ground, and you're pushed 5 feet away, like so.
And it was just the 14 that I took. The 15 was
Just the 14. Yep. Correct. 14 slashing knocks you down, flings you a little further away from it. That's first cloaker. Get you prone. Perfect. All right, we got a wounded one here, surrounded by you all. It is going to make a save to see if it's smart enough to flee, and it is. Seeing you all, hisses, says something in this strange guttural language these things are able to speak. I think one of you, if I remember correctly, knows Undercommon. It's wood. Wood.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You hear the food must leave. Back to mama! And disengages and retreats. 20.
Nice.
Starts descending down into the darkness. At this point, being a masked creature, these huge, stalactites and this like whole chasm beneath you. All intents and purposes, it has retreated. So it is gone from the map. See that? One more remains. And one of the trogs pissed off the cloaker. And so it is immediately going to fly over to it. Wrap around. No, misses. And angrily shoots at it with its tail. Slashing it. Missing. Hitting. And yeah, basically just tail slashing around as you can sort of hear to the south a creature just being cut in half and then just this like guttural speak. What do you hear? Filthy, stinky lizards! No, this is hunting time! The six splat to the ground. That's their turn.
I look at Voda and shrug my shoulders like, I don't know what's happening.
Shaman. They're gonna do one more time. This one just died. They're pretty intelligent. Oh, critically failed. It's combat time. All right, that sucks. They're gonna stand close and start casting some spells. You start to see some light kind of bouncing off to the south. Something's happening. Bolt of fire streaks through the air, hits this massive flying creature to the south. Champion just waving their club, trying to figure out where to go. I think they are, since they were told to fight, they're just going to rush down the steps. The other Trogs are going to do the same. 13. She is now freed. She looks towards you all, kind of nods. Oh, that was terrible. And she is going to retreat a little bit, get back to here, duck behind a rock, and chug a basic heal. That's her turn. Vote you're up.
I believe I'm still flying.
Yes, you are.
So I can roll up on this guy at his level. We'll say at his level. Just start with one of these.
Oh, god damn, that's it.
I have the blinded condition. Was that while I was wrapped up?
Yes, you are no longer blinded.
I said. Okay, but it's 22 hits, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
But does it really?
15. It might. Let's double check. Yes, it does. It hits a duplicate. That stinks. Sputter
Okay,
magic. One of the forms.
I kind of just want to get rid of all the duplicates.
Another hit. Yep, there goes another duplicate.
Fantastic. And I will flurry of blows. 2 attacks.
All right, first one goes wide, second one connects. And this time actually hits the real cloaker. So 11 Legending still has a copy up.
Okay.
Finds solid ground, wounding the creature. Growls at you.
Nice, 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 nice. Go get him, Wood.
Mm-hmm. Wood.
Okie dokie. First things first, we're going to invoke duplicity to swap places with my buddy. So, because I don't want to be there. Then I'm gonna step forward and we will do a healing spell on 13. Cure wounds, that's the touchy one.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just do that at first level for now.
All right, look, 14.
Alright, so that was my bonus action. And for the last of my movement, I'm gonna hide behind Brock. And
Sounds
that'll
like a
be
plan.
Everything for me.
Brock, you're up.
Are the gentlemen down here going towards us or towards the cloaker?
Ooh, that's a good question. Perception check. 2, you have no clue.
They sure are moving.
They sure are schmovin'. Well, the worst case scenario is they charge Wood, which I don't love. So I think you guys got that handled. I believe in you. Attack.
All right, yeah, you run forward. Hisses in your face. You swing with a miss.
graze and attack and damage, and I'm going to roll that. Strike. Again, I'm going to choose the 19.
Okay.
And actually, automatically, that's not a 19.
Okay. Good thing I didn't do any math to their token yet.
A 23.
Hot damn. All right, yeah. Rush forward. First swipe goes wide. Troglodyte pulls up its big club. You sense a sort of nightly aura from this thing, or maybe it's the smell. You're not quite sure, but you strike true the second time, hitting it square into the chest for 23. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Hot damn. Okay. Big swipe into the Trog. Not wounding it, but almost. It looks at you now. If you weren't sure if it was coming after you, it definitely is. Now, Brock, anything else? Okay,
Did my graze? Just want to make sure my graze went through.
I did. I put that in.
I think that's it.
Perfect. Oster, yep.
I'm gonna just relax a little bit more on the spell slots and cast a sorceress burst at the one near me. That should have had advantage. Okay, the automatic thing doesn't work for giving me advantage on things while I have my thing activated. So do you mind if I just roll it
Go for
again?
I'm assuming you stand up. 17 is a hit. Let's see if it actually.
Oh yes, sorry.
No problem. Hits the duplicate, fizzles away. They're all gone.
All right. Yes, I will stand up and I will move a little bit back, just,
Sure.
to the very corner.
All right. Move into the corner and you start to feel this like barrier around you, and all of a sudden this like little text that just says "out of bounds" that floats on top of the screen. All right, Robin, you're up.
Okay, that probably doesn't have any implications about the universe we live in. So
It's fine.
I am
It
going
can be
to
like the
once
Subnautica one, where like there's just a little bit of an implied barrier, and if you go to it, just giant monsters start showing up at the edge of your vision.
Yep.
I'm not going to go any closer then.
You get a bonus action steady aim and try to shoot up at the guy.
All right.
Sure.
Little guy aiming a bow beneath a huge flying creature. And 19 is a hit. Striking true.
I am really glad that I didn't miss because that would have been embarrassing.
T1. Okay. Still up, severely wounded. To shoot again right into its soft underbelly, just inches away, presumably where its heart is located.
You guys are tough to kill. As action, bonus action, and I don't have any movement, so go next. Cloaker.
Alrighty. Cloaker. It is now basically at death's door. It's going to make a wisdom save. 18. It is intelligent enough to flee, so it looks at you, arrow in its chest, sputters something. Must flee. Safety in den. And they are going to disengage and go. Oh, okay. So they get to here. They technically haven't gone underneath yet because of their movement. So they are just at the level, getting ready to dive bomb down. That's their turn. Cloaker to the south. They are going to fly up. Actually, they're going to move here. Push this guy in the back. Attack the Trog Shaman real quick. 15 is a hit. Wraps their cloak around him and just starts squeezing, and then you hear a sickly sort of crunch, and it starts fluttering off. dropping the Trog on the bridge. Dead. And now they are seeing this, and I think they're going to move like so. Double check my movement, sorry. I don't want to shortchange you. Dropped it. Perfect. Hello. So it flies across the bridge, dropping this like crunched form of this like troglodyte. Its shamanic staff just kind of bent and cracked as it looks, sees wood, and you hear
Oh no.
delicious fur in undercomment, and a jagged barbed tail shoots right at you. 14 goes over your little head. Your cap almost falls off, and tries again. This time hits, raising your shoulder. 15 slashing. Please make a strength save.
Alright.
That's my cloaker.
15.
Mhm.
I got too much fucking features, man. I don't know where any
Too
of them
much
are.
shit.
Like,
Failed. You're pushed 5 feet away, and you're knocked prone.
hold on, I want to try to reduce the damage.
'Kay.
You or another creature you can see within 30 feet takes damage. In range.
Yeah, they were 30 feet.
Damage taken. D8 plus intelligence, so 10. Only 5
Okay.
damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Thanks.
Mm-mm. It's dragon time. Some bonks with disadvantage while you still have your lovely cloak up. First swing with the club, 21
God.
is gonna hit, and I'm gonna bonk you.
First,
Second swing, 21 again. Guess what? Another 12. And last but not least, a third swing. Finally, I'm just
Jesus.
bonking the shit out of you.
That was locked in.
Love that when that
Oh,
happens.
I
Just
fucked it up.
whack-a-mole.
I fucked up. I don't know how to undo my fuck up. Oh, clip it, clip it,
You were-
clip it.
Clip it. Oh, I can't see.
Alright, I got it, I got it.
Oh, you figured it out?
Yeah, I can do this. You don't need to. worry about
Okay. Don't worry about it. Doing some magic. Don't worry about it. All right, that's the champion. Troglodytes. Well, you better get set because you're about to be swarmed. Hello. It's Brocken time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 swipes, 1 gets you. 7 slashing. 2 Brock. Those are my little trogs. 13. She is feeling a little bit better. And she's feeling a little vindictive. This thing that was trying to flee, she's going to run forward and just start pummeling and beating the shit out of it. Nearly died alone. So she is going to punch twice. Yeah. She'll boom, hits it right into like the ribs. You hear a crunch. And with the final punch, she does a little Shoryuken, hits the cloaker in the jaw. You hear a crack. And then you hear something heavy just fall down into the darkness. She coughs, waddles forward, looks to wherever she can see, which is wood on the ground. Just gives you one of these. And then she just kind of leans her back on the boulder, just kind of breathing heavy. That's her turn. Voda, you're up.
Alright, I actually have no clue what's going on over here. Wow, I still actually don't have any clue what's going on. It's so dark in here, guys. I have no choice, but oh my god, these people are here.
Fine. We're fine.
It's Flurry of Blows, the gentleman here.
Nice. Hit and a crit.
Damage and crit damage, which is exactly the same apparently.
Okay.
But he is multitudes.
Oh, actually, hold on.
He contains multitudes.
Contains multitudes. Let's see. That's a true hit, and that's also a true hit.
Sick. You know what?
Alright.
Let's use some class features. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Sure. Punching the cloaker. It will fail.
He is stunned until my next turn, I believe.
God damn. His whole body kind of. And I'm gonna say, since you stunned it, automatically its copies fade away.
Nice.
And then it deflates.
Other than being stunned, it's still looking pretty good.
It's a little beat up, but it's definitely not wounded yet. This guy was the most healthy at the moment. And I'm checking stunned, incapacitated. Yeah, can only move. Automatically fail. Okay, cool. It's able to move
So-
around, but he's all kind of just right here, holding its head with its little, tiny little goblin like hands.
What attacks do with advantage?
Yes, you got advantage. There's a hit.
I'll do my normal 2. Sick.
Oh my goodness.
Normal 2 attacks with my weapon for an
30.
additional 30 bludgeoning damage.
Hot damn. Yeah, now he's looking real beat up. Wounding him. Still up, but severely wounded. Beating the shit out of this giant flying monstrosity. Voda, anything else? Go to wood.
Nope, I'm good.
All right, let's stand up. Bonus action going to move my little guy 30 feet so I can cast healing on Brock. Cure wounds. We'll do that at 2nd level. Is that gonna work as intended?
Looks like
It did in fact work as intended.
Thank you.
Yes. Fuck him up, Brock! That's it.
Speaking of which, Brock. Go.
Alright, we're gonna go for the big man. Big man. Okay.
Oof.
Okay, well,
Oof. Stupid.
think I'm gonna do a tactical shift for a second wind that does tactical shift. Health. I'm gonna move half of my movement.
Yep.
I'll go here, and I will take a single attack of opportunity. Go here.
The big guy. He's gonna try to club
Oh,
you
from-
and miss.
From the
Oh, that
okay.
one. Oh, then never mind.
Because I
Okay.
used my tactical shift, which doesn't provoke attack of opportunity to get here.
Oh, I
moved
misunderstood.
away.
Gotcha.
Yep.
No problem. Yeah, and you run away, and the claws just go wide over the club.
Good. That's it.
Alrighty, Oster, you're up.
It's 25 feet. I've heard some combat going on, but couldn't see them, so I think Oster's gonna aim for the Trogs and cast his acid splash.
Okay.
With a center right here, so 5 feet gets this.
All right, gets all 4 of them. Good grenade. All right, the basic trugs here, they're going to try to dodge. All of them, no, one of them fails. And the champion. Thank you. And the champion, they are also going to fail. Nicely done. Acid splashing all over them.
All right, and pretty good roll for damage. That is all.
Alrighty, Robin, you're up. So,
Hmm.
fail.
I'm gonna run over here, and it's stunned, so I don't have to use any special stuff to get advantage on this attack. And I am just going to go ham on it with my dagger.
Hmm.
Or
God damn.
33.
You stab into the side of its temple. It is still up. These things are hardy as shit. There's a lot of meat under there, but pixels of health as it's just kind of just gurgling, making incoherent sounds. Not even
Shove it off
speaking
the
language
cliff.
anymore. Go ahead, make a bonus action. Try to shove it. This is massive fucking bad.
Let's see.
Where's Kenrick when you need him?
It's like the size of a Ford F-150.
I would rather use my bonus. Well, actually, let's see. Let me. He's stunned until when?
That's a good question. Stunning strike. How long is
My
that?
next turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn. It's done for a while.
Okay, then I'll just end my turn here.
Perfect. So the one that is stunned. They are going to provoke an attack of opportunity from the both of yous, as they're just gonna kind of limp and try to make their way into the chasm.
Oh, that's bad.
Hits.
Get advantage.
Yes, both of you do. It's not disengaging. Can't do anything. All I can do is move. It's really simple.
Oh my god.
Fucking cra-
We're just...
All right. Wow.
This poor creature.
It's gibbed. It's Unreal Tournament 2004 insta gibbed and just splats on the ground. There's a little reference for you. And gone. All of the cloakers are no more. Nicely done. All right. And that's them. Champion. They are wounded. Quite dumb. And they were told to fight, so they're just gonna run forward, almost barreling into their own troops. 10, 15, 20, and they're just gonna run after Brock, trying to bonk you again. 3 swings with the great club, all at Brock, whack-a-mole style.
Miss.
All of them miss. The cloak is doing work. Basic troglodytes are just going to follow suit. One of them actually ends up the wood. Normally, they would possibly try to attack the wood copy, but they're just following their leader.
Yeah,
One of them is going to attack at wood. 2
Mhm.
swipes. Ooh, both of those are getting you. 13. And Brock, these are with disadvantage. Miss. Miss, just barely. Another miss. And one more for good luck. No, we're even close. Damn. 13. She just kind of leaning against the wall and just says, "You guys got this." Whew. That's her turn. Hoda.
Let's see. Brock, you're kind of hardy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, let's do something like this. It's probably gonna get you no matter what. So I might as well get all of them.
Okay.
Can everyone in this cone make a deck save, please? I will make that linger.
Thank you.
Err.
This is Frost, right?
Yes, this is gonna be cold damage.
Beautiful. Okay. Cold wrapping around the drugs, which do not like this at all. Can make some con saves. Yep. That's gonna hit everybody. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The one fails, 2 succeed, but still do not like it. The champion here fails for a whopping 2.
Guys, that's 2d10.
Wow.
2d10, guys. 2 cold damage.
It's not
Yeah.
0.
Bom, 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 bom. Okay.
Just kind of sneeze aggressively at it.
Yeah, I'm like coughing now. That kind of that was so great. Take out my anger on this guy here and punch him.
Go for it. There's a hit.
Not advantage, but 20 hits.
Crack him upside the jaw. Pixels of health. Couple of teeth fall to the ground.
Go next.
Wood. You're up.
Okie dokie. Do I have anything I can... Oh, I can use my bonus action to switch places with my double. Let's do that. That's a smart move. Because
You
I
can also-
want to be there.
Do it first and then swap with it. That is, it's not just a straight swap. Straight swap.
Oh, you can move and swap? Okay, I thought it was either move
What
or
I've been
swap.
doing, yeah. I'll
Sick.
check that out.
All right. Yeah, this is good enough for now. And then we will. Let's viciously mock this guy.
All right. What does Wood say to mock them?
They speak Undercommon, right?
They are troglodytes. They only speak troglodyte.
Oh, okay. So it won't necessarily understand, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
All about the tone.
Yes.
Sometimes
Not
with
even
the
a
tone,
cloaker would want to take you back to its den.
say it so eloquently, but Trog not understanding any of it, just kind of.
Damn. All right. And I'll just move a little bit further back. Just stay out
Sounds
of
good to
the
me.
way. That's it.
Brock, you're up.
Alright, we slash. We're gonna attack the Trog to the left.
Okay.
19,
There's it.
23.
Oh my goodness. Completely, even if it was at full health, just
Oh,
right through the middle,
hold on.
2 pieces. Dead.
Not 23. It's 17.
17, still major amount, just right in 2 pieces. Very dead.
It's off. Okay, so we're going to. Hello?
Hi.
Dissipate?
Hello.
Okay, that's fine. Back again. Doesn't fucking matter.
Oh. Everyone else getting the crits? Not you.
All of my crits can go to Wednesday's game. That's it.
Okay. Sounds good. Oster, you're up.
I'm gonna step around a little bit to line up and then use my new magic wand. I say new, it's not actually that new at this point, I guess.
That goes flying true. Who are you hitting?
At him.
All 3 hit.
All right. That's. And what's the? Does that get him?
Yeah, you may outright kill him before its special effect happens, though.
DC 15 dex save if it survives.
Let's see the damage. 1. Okay. 5. It's dead. So the last tentacle wraps around with a sickening crunch, wraps around his neck, and pop. Crushes his windpipe, falls to the ground. Gone.
Lovely. Don't really have a good use for my bonus action for the current setup, so I'm gonna step back with a little bit of partial cover.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Robin.
Okay, I guess I am going to steady aim and shoot at the southernmost
Sure.
troglodyte with my bow.
Lining up the shot.
21.
And you definitely needed that steady aim. You almost lose your finger just from all the chaos. But you managed to get the sight right on target. Arrow flies true with a 17. Does not kill, but severely wounds as the arrow thunks into its side. Ow! Growls in pain. Nice.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. The drugs, being very dumb as they are, will just pounce at Brock with everything that they have with disadvantage. Miss. Miss. 21, actually a hit. 6. Flashing. Oh my goodness. A little scratch on the cheek. And 1 more normal. Miss. Bouncing off your armor. 13 is just chilling out. Voda.
Fly over here and land. Benefit. It's being in here right now. And I will clonk this wounded guy
Oh my goodness.
for 8 bludgeoning up to the head.
Clonk. Dead. Falls to the ground.
Then I'll do a couple of airborne leaping kicks at this other guy.
Nice.
I'm assuming one of those misses.
First one goes wide, ducks it. The second one connects, hitting him right in the chin. 8 bludgeoning.
I'll follow it up with a hard jab from my staff.
Nice. Swing with the stab the hard. And you do right into its ribs. You hit, connecting into its little reptilian heart, and pop, falls to the ground, dead before even hitting the rocks. Adventurers, congratulations.
Yay.
You have survived. Now, the airs calm. The room cavern, still for the moment. You hear the cries from one of the cloakers way down below as it's leaving. Eyeless bats flutter along the walls and up into the darkness as slowly but surely everything settles back to a state of equilibrium. We change our tunes here.
If there's any loose rocks at the edge of this chasm, I'm just gonna kick them off the chasm.
Oh yeah, there's plenty.
Just in a small attempt to possibly hit the cloaker.
You know what? Roll me a D100.
Ugh.
Oh shit, 97.
Yeah, you hit it. I gave you a 5% chance, and you hit it. And with a sickening thunk, you're out. And then I was give yourself DM inspo because I wasn't expecting as you clap your cloaker just falls into the darkness. Hell yeah. Absolutely ridiculous.
And with that, before we get into anything else, we should probably take a short
Uh,
break.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Yeah, that is a nice little segment into your and then thunk. little +1 DM inspo that pops up your character's head. Jet, we'll see you all in a bit.
I
Speak
mean,
for yourself. I like a good MILF as much as the next woman.
Wood does have a lot of mother-based resentment.
Mm.
All right. Took my
Ready for this
migraine
to
meds, so
Nice.
should stave off the oncoming storm enough for me to finish D&D.
Okay. And with that, looks like we are back in. Swap back to where we are. So, at this point, 13, kind of covering from her wounds. You could see, especially her arms, a little cut up. She's bandaging a few of them. As I told you before, she had just a quick sip of the potion. With that, she sort of kicks the empty bottle into the chasm. Looks over to you all and says, "So, after we found the door, I gave it some thought, and it feels like pieces to a puzzle in my mind are starting to form a shape. Here, who has the map? Can you hand it real quick? I feel like I remember something now. It's hazy, but yeah.
Everyone points at Wood.
Okay. Ooh, here, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Never mind. Since it's like someone's different, she looks at your eyes. What? Like someone else is behind those eyes for a moment, but I digress. Here, and she kind of gathers you all around. So, on our map, we are here. She points her finger. Here, she taps.
Mm.
Now, this spot, she also points to the map, we know is nothing magically fades away from the map. But what I remembered, you remember that cross point. If we head south, there's an opening that wraps around. It'll take us a little bit of time, but this circle, I see it's on top of like a plateau, an opening within these sections of mountains. A gate, I feel. Something we can use. Now that I have this, she holds this disc. It's the shape of like a coin, roughly about my palm, so it's like fairly large. It's blank, but this blank sort of disc holds 4 symbols circling around it. We know them to be the symbols we've seen before now. She knows points. One of like a frothing beer mug. One symbol of a flaming anvil. Another of that of a gem in a knotted mountain. And finally, she points to the last one. The most sort of loosely ornate, she taps, the Axebreaker clan. I don't know where the other 3 are. She points to the symbols devoting to the 3 major dwarven gods. But this, she taps at the Axebreaker clan. This might be our ticket. A way forward to the gate. Here, she sort of points. If you don't mind, someone lead the way. We just need to head to those plateaus. It should take us only about a day or so. I don't think we're safe here still, especially with what's below. She looks down into the huge chasms.
Oh, yeah.
So I suggest we should just keep moving as much as we can. Eat on the go. And then once we reach this plateau, I think we'll be safe. I think so. No, I know so. She sort of shakes her head, raises up her arm, and as she does, you see those tattoos once again. She sort of like removed her gloves, just kind of wiped the sweat from her brow. She sighs. And as she does, you can tell just by holding this sort of emptied coin that the runes carved into her skin have a much more visible glow, a slight movement as if it's flowing like calligraphy, words through the tattoos.
Ooh, fascinating.
So, whose day was it? I think it's, and as the DM checks his notes, Brock, lead the way for us.
Before we go, can I do a really quick look at the remains of the troglodyte shaman on the bridge to see if it also had any Society of Brilliance stuff like the shamans we fought back in the
Sure.
Frog Cave had?
Sure. Roll me a perception check.
11.
Okay. No. Doesn't seem they had really much of anything. It looks like it was crushed. That creature, that cloaker, when it squeezed and dropped down the bridge, whatever it had on it, you could see like fragments of like glass or something else it might have had enough value, have either fallen off the edge or just were crushed.
Okay.
13 looks at you, Brock. Lead the way. You're up.
D6.
Yes, please. Give me 1 sec. Let me get my notes for events. It is a D6. That is correct. Now, okay. Can you please roll me now a D20? Okay. So, luckily enough, as she's already kind of guiding you where to go, for a moment you start to get lost. You start veering off, leading the party somewhere else. Your mind plays tricks on you. This place is like a maze. And then she sort of grabs your shoulder and says, "Wait, no, not left. This way." And she kind of guides you to a different path, which ultimately leads you to your destination. So, luckily, nothing happens. Find yourselves here. And as that happens, let me remove this. Find yourselves here. I need everybody to please consume a ration. This was for the day's travel. 13 will also do so. She has 6 remaining. As you get closer, you find yourselves walking up this sort of carved, spiraling upwards embankment of steps. They wrap around this large, this massive stalactite that you see dwarven runes carved all along. Symbols of the Axebreaker clan and stories of families, of almost like a pilgrimage. 13 looks at this, and for a brief moment, you could sense that there is a connection, a memory, something personal. She looks at the walls, kind of tracing it along with her fingers, like that of a pilgrim. And finally, you find yourselves at the top of this spiraling plateau. Mist swirls around as if you were looking over a massive valley. Peaks hidden underground, mimicking the world above. This is what you see.
Ooh.
She looks at you. Carved runes into a circular sort of arcane symbol. She says, "Here, it's like memories." She looks at her arms, trapped within. Let me She stands in the center and just places down this empty sort of disc. Almost looks like an empty faceplate of a coin or coinography. Stands in the center, then looks at you all. I think it's safe. She points at the runes. And those that understand Dwarven, obviously Brock, you being one of them, the carvings kind of repeat themselves in this circle. It says Axebreaker, bronze, circling around, and then the word gate. So Axebreaker, bronze, gate.
So this is the portal. Sorry. So this is the portal for the get the bronze portion of the key.
She looks at you. I think so. I'm sorry. It's just these memories are coming back in fragments. It feels like a jumbled puzzle. I think. Here. She sighs. Can I borrow? She looks at you, Broad. Do you happen to have like a dagger or anything I can borrow?
I don't carry anything that's shorter than I am tall.
She looks you up and down. She chuckles.
Robin still has 2 non-magical daggers from his starting gear.
I have
There you
just
go.
standard dagger too.
Me too.
She looks around
Brock's
past.
the weird one.
She looks past and all of you just standing there with like different shaped or
Mhm.
sized daggers. Like, oh, we all
think
got
even Wood, since Wood has a calligraphy kit, would have a little penknife to sharpen quills
Yeah.
and stuff with.
a little something. Any will do. Doesn't have to be fancy.
Mhm.
Here she waddles over and grabs over at. We'll see, Robin, since you're the first one to mention it. Can I borrow one of those?
Yeah, you can straight up have it.
Sure. She looks at it. Guess it's useful. I don't have to keep begging you. Thanks. She grabs it, grabs a sheath, and since she's wearing these like leather boots, she sort of tucks it in and wraps around on her ankle, so she's got a little boot knife now. Okay. Pulls it out of the sheath. Takes a big deep breath and stabs her palm pretty sharp. Doesn't go all the way through her hand or anything that much, but it was a good stab. And she winces in pain, holds onto the blade. Blood trickles down from her palm. And she pushes it and smears it onto her other hand. The runes begin to glow bright. She kind of flexes her not stabbed arm as the blood dripples down through her arm and then gently splats onto the ground, landing in all these several runes. She looks at the rest of you. Something's going to happen now. And then she points to all of you to this central circle.
Okie dokie. Go stand in the central circle.
Is that big leap of trust, 13?
Yeah, I would trust 13 too.
Send it.
Okay. She looks. Everybody stands in the central circle, which is not really that large. This circular gate is big, but it's it's not like gigantic. She stands in the center of you all, kind of squeezes in, and at the last moment, she pulls the knife out from her palm, and with a this whirling sound, you all feel magic coalesce all around you, and finally, you get this shot of magic kind of forms into this like dwarven sort of rune, shoots out from the gate, as you all are now somewhere else.
Ooh. I imagine to help with the packing in issue, Wood has climbed upon someone's shoulders and is perched on them.
Hold on a moment. I'll bring you all to a new map. As you move through the gate, you see twinkling starlight, your bodies twist, you feel that this is ancient, it's powerful. You all stand around, feeling yourselves in a circle, and just a few moments later, you find yourselves sort of unceremoniously plopped to a stone ground. You take a deep breath. The air is different. It's sharper in a weird way. There's much more of a fragrant smell. Very earthy. Where you were before, even though being on the Underdark, was this sort of almost like on top of like a mountain. But now, it's as if you were in a thick jungle-like feel. Except canopy of stalactites and giant mushroom stalks brimming over, like trees swaying in the wind. There is a current, surprising amount of heat, actually. Like that, as I said, of like a rainforest jungle kind of feeling temperature. Boom. You all see a new map.
It's loading. Yep.
Okay. Let me change the tunes.
It's very dark down here.
It is very dark down here. Time
Yep.
for the Bloodborne lantern.
Mm-hmm. There should be actually a little bit more light. Give me 1 second. I just
No
realized I forgot to do that. Around the room, there are these torches. You land, and actually they seem to start glowing one by one, illuminating the space. A hum, a call of somewhere beyond. This place covered with sort of this plush ground, moving like beads of grass flowing. You stand on this ornate carved stone disc, about 20 feet by 20 foot wide circle. Stone, beautiful dwarven craftsmanship. But not a single dwarf to be found, no one really. Except a shudder, a movement from this weird structure in front of you. Hollowed out fungus, carved into huts, steps leading into the darkness, as a door made of woven together fibers of plants slowly swings open. Scuttling out, you hear this clicking sound. A little utiki as it waddles. Tiny little thing peers out to you all. It looks like this.
Oh my goodness, it's itty bitty.
It clicks. And then you hear this billowing sound coming from somewhere to the north. You hear this like plume. You see a wave of twinkling, almost starlight, but dust, some sort of particles that wash over your entire body. It stings at first, and then it warms you. You begin to feel tingling on your fingertips, the sensation of sunlight against your skin. Above you, canopy of mushrooms, as I said, but caves. And all the light around here are these torches that come to life magically. You hear in your mind, a new life enters. Come. Who are you, my sanctum?
We're
The
explorers.
little creature just looks at you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It waddles
we're
toward you.
looking for something. We mean you no harm.
Key. Looking for a key. But it's really more of a disc.
Another little creature stands at the edge of the stone disc and just starts waving its little hands at you. A tiny 2-foot tall mushroom stalk with legs, eye sockets that just kind of tries to mimic your bipedal movements. Another one emerges from the same hut to the north, but this one waddles on all fours. Here's its head. More and more emerge all around you, looking at you quizzically.
Hello.
What do we think is the appropriate way to speak with these people? Should we crouch down? Would that be rude?
I don't think so, unless you're actively mocking them.
Okay.
You're getting on
Alternative,
their
you-
level.
You could just be like looming, like, yeah. You see, different ways to look at it.
Treating us a life lesson?
I'm gonna handstand over to this guy.
Okay.
So like my head is kind of down where he is, but I'm standing up straight. Very important.
You're standing up, so
Uh-huh.
you're hand standing, but upright. Okay, so like
Yes.
they look at you.
Henrik draws his sword. Wait,
Wait, what?
wrong
Huh?
game.
It draws my sword. Wait a moment. Give me 1 sec. I forgot to make a hand up or something.
Okay.
But they look at you. They're kind of like chittering a little bit. They don't really
Hello?
speak. One of them, as you approach, kind of moves like that of a scared kitten as a little plume of yellowish light kind of wafts off their body as they waddle towards the nearest stalk.
You know what? I'm overcomplicating.
You hear, you hear, come, avail yourselves to the light. Let us get a better look. You hear more and more things, creatures coming out of these, I guess, homes. Larger fungoid creatures peer out, humanoid in shape and form, larger, some about your size, some dwarven, all unique in form and shape. They look at you like that of confused villagers, people who have never seen your kind. Come, avail yourselves to the light. Don't mind the little ones, the children.
Yeah, the nursery would be going crazy here.
One of them waddles over and goes towards you, Robin, and starts. Do you have like a pack or a traveler's backpack, or how are you storing your gear?
I mean, I must. I've got so much stuff.
Start to see humanoid fungus-like hands, tiny little guys, like that of a toddler, jump up and try to reach for something in your bag.
I will give it my mirror. But
Ooh.
I bought a mirror way back in the first town and have never used it for anything.
Okay.
And it
You give
seems
it-
like one of the least dangerous things in my pack I could give them.
I like it. I like it.
I will give it my mirror.
You give it the mirror, and picturing it's like a hand mirror. This little guy is 2 feet tall, so it's half of it, and kind of falls over, lifts it, and looks at itself. Another one runs up on all fours towards it, and they both start to look at it. This one waddles to the nearest house. A small group, almost like children, walk towards one of these mushroomy homes. One of them looks at you, Robin, the one you gave the mirror. You see, and it kind of like twirls the mirror, light bouncing off one of these nearby burning torches. You sense light emanating. It looks like fire, but you don't feel any heat. At least, like, not that of a burning torch. It's something else. The little thing runs inside, but is purposefully sort of moving the mirror like that of like a reflection, trying to dance the light, bouncing it into your face, Robin.
I squint but keep a poker face.
A moment or two passes. And as this is happening, is anybody else doing anything?
I feel like Wood would step just like a little bit closer to the bigger one, since they want
Sure.
us to stand a little more into the light.
They look at you, almost sizing you up and down. They don't seem hostile for now. No real weapons.
Mhm.
They just sort of look for a moment. And in that moment, you then begin to hear a scurrying sound from the west. As the one Robin that you gave the mirror to, this little sort of quadrupedal friend, they come running back out. There's something in their hands, some object poking out of a sack. It seems to bear the same symbol you've seen before. Symbol of the Society of Brilliance.
Oh.
Robin.
Interesting.
Please roll me a d20. Let's see what you have found. Trade's a trade. 18, that is a pretty damn good roll. You have received this. Inside this sack, there is a twinkling sort of light catching off of something golden, jewelry by the looks of it. Little one walks towards you, drops it at your feet. You hear a little clud of something delicate, not enough to break, but sound of almost like a chain necklace, kind of furling down, dropping it to the ground. The little creature kind of looks at you and waddles back inside, playing with a few of the other small ones. More birch. Robin, at your feet is a beautiful necklace in this leathered sack with the symbol of the Society of Brilliance. This golden necklace has a sort of amulet like that of glowing hands. It looks almost like the symbol of Lathander, the Morning Lord, reaching out on this pendant. Feel free to roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
Anyone nearby can too. It kind of was plopped right at Robin's feet. 17, that is a success. At the same time as you're just about to discover what this is, you hear this like heavy lumbering sound. It is a much larger creature looms out from a mushroom hut. It looks at you, just kind of almost waving, and raises up its hand, if you could call it that, with several, almost like half a dozen or more finger-like appendages that turn and just sort of point northwards. Robin, you have found, or rather was gifted, this.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, good constitution's always good.
Mm-hmm.
And I only have 10 constitution, so
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
You're the right
Yeah,
person to
let's
receive
slap
that.
shit on, man.
Ooh,
That's
Yeah.
huge.
that's a big one.
More health too.
All right, yeah. That
Mhm.
health, it should auto. Hopefully, any sheet auto does it, but it
Should auto,
retroactively gives
yeah.
you more health, as if you had con. You start.
Before anybody moves, can Oster roll Arcana, probably,
Sure.
to check the circle that we're standing in to see if anything happens when we step out of it?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Like, he's not particularly worried about a trap so much as, like, just, like, if we lose any opportunities, if there's, like, anything gonna activate, do anything.
Sure. With an 11, you don't know. It's clearly magical, but this is Dwarven and ancient Dwarven. At that, it's not something most people know.
That's fair.
Make your way to the presentation stones. Present thy case of entering this sanctum, this village, this home, my Moon Mold Village.
Title card: Moon Mold Village.
Ooh. I'm imagining all of this particle effects is just so many mushroom spores floating around.
Yeah, it's mushroom spores that are floating around. I was picturing like Elden Ring or any of the
Mhm.
stuff game. You enter to a new zone and it gives you that.
Yes.
Moon Mold Village. Alright.
I spend like probably like 5 minutes unbraiding my hair and braiding it back into a makeshift like face mask.
You know what? That's fair. But yeah. So present ourselves to the stone and make our case.
Where's the stone?
You pointed northward, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Oh,
it's.
This big one just sort of points northwards.
That's a very big one, yes.
Oh, yeah, big boy.
Alright. So I think we should go do that.
Oh.
Try to not.
Slowly, unthreateningly move
Yeah, try
north.
not to step on any mushrooms.
Maybe
They
try
seem
not to step on
important.
any plants either. Let's just, like,
Yeah.
be super safe here.
Travel northwards, and you see
Travel
a
northward.
massive hut, largest on this side, the river at least. Two more of these fungal humanoid things step out from under the large sort of makeshift ladder. These ones are much more different. They're covered in barnacles, purplish hue. One of their arms is elongated to more of like a, I guess like a crab claw is the best way to sort of describe it. They have like a little hand, a big arm, and just kind of like leans over and kind of looks at you, air quotes, no eyes to be seen by anything. And they just sort of look. And then you hear,
Step into the speaking stones to be heard, presented correctly.
Okie dokie.
After you, Brock.
Is he pointing to the small circles within the large circle?
somewhere in there.
Anywhere in here? Okay.
Yeah, everybody
You
take
hear-
a circle.
All must be presented to the stones.
Foster, get in here.
One, speak for many.
And then, as it says that, you hear this like rustling sound, and then a big heavy thump, thump, thump coming from inside this giant sort of collection of mushrooms that have been hollowed out into this building. Large steps lead out to a roof, and finally you see some hulking behemoth, very large and rotund, humanoid, fungoid thing, crawl out from the hatch, and then thump, 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 walk over towards you all, and sits down on this large seat right in front of it, right here, and sits and looks down at you all. All of you, in your mind's eye, yeah, he's got a great patio. He sits down. You hear a warbling sound. Dust kind of kicks off from the chair. In your mind's eye, you all hear this.
This one we. I am Sovereign Golgo, and you. This, and points to photos in the center. This speak for many, one of many. You. Are you bold? You intrude in our sanctum, but you do not cross the Forsaken Bridge. You do not cross fields, valleys, rivers of heat. You come from the ancient gate. What are you?
We are
Point specifically.
adventurers.
What is that?
We travel. We are seekers. We're seeking.
Seekers, travelers, pilgrims. My kind start as pilgrims, but now with this village, we are home. You, one of many, voice and chorus. What is this one called?
Gotta remember my full name. My name is Budabinod.
Gunandanad, and says it back to you sort of beautifully, sort of eloquent, almost musically. Voice and chorus sound amongst many. Form unique amongst others, and points to the rest of your party. Strong, durable, perfect, and then points south for heats and scales. Now, Voda, and the rest of your name, because I'm going to butcher it.
It's fine.
It says it correctly.
You may call me Voda.
Not as eloquent, but okay, Voda. You, one of chorus of adventurers, pilgrims, lost, are in village. Half a village separated by Forsaken Bridge. You who travel through gates and time and dwarven folds. You have found safety, growing of children in my village. Prove good intentions, yes?
Okay.
Yes. This one, Sovereign, this one, Golgoroth, bound within children and all, even guards, and raises its staff and points to the two below. They chitter aggressively at first, like that, sort of like flexing, and then go back to a more neutral pose. Not threatening, just truthful. No harm come to children. No harm come to pilgrim adventurers. This one begs you and Chorus, remove light, so Golgoroth may spread. Moonmold Village become Moonmold Town.
That sounds like a fair trade.
Trade, yes, good. And then as it does, it sort of raises its staff and points it directly at 13. Ancient one, lineage of dwarven travelers. Golgoroth know what you seek. She goes and is about to speak, and then as she does, you realize that no sound leaves her while she's standing in the circle. She kind of, and then we see as like the audience is like her voice bounces off this sort of encapsulation around her. Not spoken, chorus, mute, only solo voice amongst the sea. And then this creature points to you, Voda, again. You, voice amongst many, grab pilgrims, adventurers, points at staff, cleanse, forsaken, return with proof. And we, Chorus, family of village, show you what, and then points again at 13, your blood, ancient dwarf need.
Okay, well, this may be easier than we thought. These guys, I'm sure their task is very reasonably easy.
Fine. It'll be like 2 guys. We're good.
Yeah, not even a problem.
In the Forsaken Bridge to the Forsaken area, can't be that.
Yeah.
Into the Forsaken Town.
It's like a double negative. If you get 2 Forsakens, it's actually welcoming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I look around, like, does anyone else want to speak?
I don't think
I
any
don't
of us
think we
can.
can.
No,
Anyone
like,
else
I
the,
like,
the talk
we'd
stick or-
swap. Like, we'd swap.
No, I think he said everything I wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone have any questions for this lovely fellow? No, nothing?
What is this blight?
Good question.
Light. Gifts, memories, old travelers, previous pilgrims, friends, traveled many, many cycles ago. Order, society, brilliance, kindness shared. One who speaks for many, met, tall, lanky. Remind me, a goblin. Blurg.
Kyle? Blurg created the blight?
No. Torches gifted by Blurg and society. Blight come after.
Yeah. And what would you accept as proof of the blight being purged?
Oh, heart. And the voice sounds a lot more guttural, a lot more bestial. Heart. Core.
Okay. Bodo pulls out a notebook. Heart. Or destroy the
I
blight.
give you a thumbs up.
We're on it, Your Eminence. And I do a little bow. I don't know. You guys consider good manners?
It's fine. Sovereign real. Bow for sovereign.
I bow as well.
Oster's bow looks very practiced and familiar to him.
Mm.
Wood makes note of this for later.
As he was speaking, did he pointed to the south, right, with the staff?
Yes.
While speaking with the blight. Okay, so we don't have to. That's right.
So, yeah, he pointed. The blight was to the west. Is what he
To
said.
the west. Okay.
When he mentioned the south, he said something about heat. I know it's hard to do the voice and also give you pertinent information. So this quest, this blight, he mentioned to the other side of this village. So clearly, they're only living on half, and there's something else going on that other side of the village. It's completely dark. He was pointing to you for your scales, and said that being scaled, that there's something southwards, rivers of heat, of light, and that he pointed then to 13 and mentioned that there's something important to, and then to 13, their blood.
I see.
But didn't give you any other further information beyond that.
Okay. Are we thinking the thing in the south is important to be able to cleanse the blight? We all just do it like we've said goodbye and stuff. We all have a little power over here. Yeah. Everyone come over here. Okay, so south first. Do we think what we need to cleanse the blight is in the south?
Hot, fire, lava, magma. Those cleanse things? Mm-hmm.
Technically, yes.
Or also might be the cause of it, considering the torches came and then there was a blight. But
Okay.
you know, artifacts and things are usually good and important and nice.
Then it's settled. We will investigate the south first. And I'll take my scaled body and do good things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds
Just
good to me.
don't tell the sovereign that I'm actually come from a snow lineage and
You don't even know if they can see color.
yeah, I'm not resistant to heat in any way. But let's go.
You don't know that.
Great.
Fantastic. Okay. So, give me one moment. I'll get you settled in just a sec.
Want us to group up?
Yeah. Get on grouping up.
To the circle.
And as you're doing that, I guess I could do this on the fly. Da-da-da-da. Alright. So, you all move southwards, and basically, sorry, I'm bouncing between several maps right now. Move towards the circle, and the magic within the circle has subsided. It's cold.
There's nothing else. 13 looks at you and looks around, and she says, well, I feel like that was just a one-way trip. There has to be, and she points back at the stone place we were just at. That meeting, that speaking, or whatever that was, whatever that thing called it, there was magic in there similar to that larger one we went through. Maybe we need, it's like a piece. She sort of like taps the sides of her temples, and you see her fingertips through the carvings and through the tattoos glow slightly. You're missing something. Okay. Well, that thing said something with heat to the south, the light to the west. So, just to confirm, we want to go southwards and then deal with whatever that thing is to the west?
Seems like it might be a good idea. If it's related to your bloodline, then you might get some more, like, memories and stuff back. And then we can more efficiently deal with the blight, maybe? That's my thought
Sort of
process.
just shrugs. So, with that, just to confirm, we are moving south. What we'll do, if there's nothing else you want to do on this map, we'll do a little fast forward. Since you know where to go directly south, they said sort of the rivers of heat and light, you are going to be traveling yet another day, but luckily, since it is relatively safe and you've been given the blessing by the Sovereign, this is all sort of this Myconid kind of territory, at least until you start seeing an obvious shift in the biome. You are all able to take a long rest.
Yay!
Mark off a day of rations. Do that for prisoner 13. So she's down to only 5.
I'm down to 2.
Robin
Perhaps we
has
might be
5.
able
Yep,
to
I'm down to 2 as well.
scavenge some stuff here. Kind
I
of
still have 11.
abundant.
So,
11.
oh boy.
I know.
I'm hearing is
sitting
you
over here
can
with my 10
share.
strength. Yeah, you're
All right.
Okay. I'll bring you all to the new map. So you're traveling southwards, and as I'm saving a few things here.
Does this count as a day advance in the day scale?
Not in a roll. Technically yes, but it is not requiring any rolls or anything like that. So let me mark that. Thank you for keeping me honest. So that counts as a current day. So that means that Robin, you don't have to do anything. Lucky you. Does it for
Yay.
you. But it does count as a day. Now, as you are moving further and further southwards, you notice that there is a pretty obvious shift in this biome, totally different than the others you've experienced so far. You move further southwards and you feel yourself sort of descend further down, and then heat, a blast, almost like a furnace, washes over you. You notice that the plant life starts to lessen. There are still some plants, but almost look to be like heat resistant fungus that is like hardened with almost like scales and looks to be almost more like desert kind of plant life while still further down. Until you get to a point here. Give me one moment. I'll bring you all to a new map. Sorry, I did not have this fully prepared. That was my fault. That's fine.
No worries.
Players and their agency thinking they're going to do one thing, they do the opposite.
Keep you on your toes.
Exactly. Keep me humble. That's okay, because that's why we planning in advance. Do you all see yourselves on a new map?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. You move through the tunnels, and this place is hot. H-O-T. It is uncomfortable. You see literal rivers of magma, lava flowing through. Something or someone, you have this sensation as if you've entered into something else's territory. What would you all like to do?
We should find a way over the lava first things first, right?
Well,
Is there anywhere on the ceiling that a rope could be tied to securely? And how high
Sorry, yeah,
up is the
lava
ceiling?
and magma. I always get confused which one's which. You know what I mean. Sorry, I saw
Yeah.
that in the chat.
Magma,
you know.
magma's underground,
Uh,
lava's above ground.
Well, it's like we're technically underground, but it's.
But it is
I don't
exposed
know.
to air, so like you could technically call it
ooh.
lava.
Okay.
But,
Sorry, what were
that
you
wasn't
saying?
Yeah, for me, that wasn't a criticism. That was a genuine.
No, I didn't think it was criticism. I don't know either. Goofy, man.
Allie could probably give the actual for real answer.
Yeah.
My question was,
Foster, you were saying something?
I'm gonna look up at the roof. How high up is it, and is there a place a rope could be tied to it securely?
Ooh. It is 30 feet in height. This is much smaller. I mean, it's still 30 feet. No, it's not like a small cavern, but smaller than the others, a little bit more intimate. This place is very sort of active. There is still some plant life to be found, but you just see the grounds scorched with this ever-flowing magma. 13, she kind of walks towards you all, and you see the runes on her body start to glow. She almost seems to winces in pain, kind of like... It feels like we're... She says, bronze, disc the coin. It's further this way, I think. At least, I'm not sure. And she points, but I guess we'll need to find something to help out with the blight.
Sure, we
would
can
not be
figure out
able to get
something.
over the gap.
I have a potion of flying.
Let me look at my spell list.
I do have the spell fly, but it is moderately high level to just get over this. So I would like to find another solution, but if we can't find anything else, you can target one additional creature for each spell slot above level 3. So I could cast it at 4th level and hit 2 people. I have 2 4th level slots, so that could get 4 of us across, but that's a lot of high level spell slots for this.
Ooh.
So if we can find...
Ooh, I've got Prestidigitation. AKA the most useful spell ever, because you can change the temperature of things.
How fast is
Isn't
the
it-
lava flowing, though?
1 degree at a time, too?
No, it says you chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour. That's the rule. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, so 1 cubic foot, and then you cast it again as your cubic foot sounds.
Yeah, 1 cubic foot, if we make it about yay thick, would be like 5-ish feet flat.
Okay.
I'm not trusting.
I
that.
would say by your prestidigitation,
It's okay. if
you'd
it
probably be
doesn't
able to get a
work,
free
but-
5 feet. No, I'm saying it could help. It's just not going to
Yeah.
be instantaneous, like a perfect
Um,
go through.
I
Also
do
help
have
with yourself.
prestidigitation as well, so we could like
Okay.
double up a little bit.
And I have resistance as a cantrip as well, but that is only for one person, and it's concentration for me, so.
Hmm.
But I can
What I was
give someone
hoping for-
resistance to fire.
What I was hoping for with the something we can tie stuff to was that I could cast fly on one person. They could tie something to the ceiling, but
That would also be good.
if we can get one person across, what's the
You
length
still have
distance?
my climber's kit from when we were thinking about climbing to break in to
Mm.
Revel's End.
50 feet. Oh, do you have pittons? The
Yes,
thing
those are
then?
in the those are in the climber's kit.
Oh, so we could like attach one to the ceiling to like get a spot for the rope to anchor and then just like rope swing across.
Mm-hmm. That would probably be easier than trying to prestidigitate the lava.
Yeah. And then my next best solution would be I can cast Dragon's Breath on somebody so they can create a frost cone every 6 seconds to keep just like breathing ice onto the lava and see if that would be enough, but I'm not sure if it would cool it enough, you know?
Mm.
You ever played Genshin Impact?
No.
Okay. Not on lava, but you could do that with ice power characters, sort of make ice bridges across things.
Oh, that's
Where
fun.
you just freeze ground, move a bit, freeze the ground.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
We can always do a combination of both of those methods too, where, you know, we have the rope bridge and can hop from little spot of cooled lava to little spot of cooled lava. If we don't want to just solely rely on the rope.
That's probably a good idea. Just have somebody set the rope so it's above a spot on the other side so that, you know, people can... They will naturally swing forward towards the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And then just throw the rope over
Right.
the end of the rope back to the other side of the
Can
river.
I just take a listen
Or
around to see
one
if I
person has to
hear
fly.
any activity like
Sure.
animal, humanoid,
Sure.
just to make sure we are alone-ish. Not great.
Churn of lava.
Yep.
It's hot.
Because
Somewhat
like
loud, I guess. I've never been to a volcano, but I'm assuming that it's quiet.
rocks moving around, you know.
Yeah.
Because what we could do is just have one person do fly and just carry people
I'm trying to
across as
remember
well.
Would they be able to carry
item.
somebody with it? Fly speed of 60 and can hover when the spell ends. The target falls if it's still aloft.
Yeah, how long does the flight spell last? I can sprout wings for 10 minutes.
So
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
For the flight spell. Are you able to just carry people though? Since you have a resource that can do that? I forgot you had that.
So I could do it once per long rest, but I'm
Okay,
very weak.
Oh, that's very true.
yeah, so
I may
you
be
probably
strong
would
enough to
Probably
do,
better to
hammer
send somebody
a pit
strong
into the ceiling,
to the
but
ceiling.
yeah,
not
you
enough
can
to-
drive. You probably could drive a
Can I
piece
roll
into
Arcana to see if just because Dragon's Breath is a lower level spell than Flight, so if I think that'll work, I'd probably want to go with the lower. Can I roll like Arcana to see if I think Dragon's Breath would be enough to create like a cool pathway temporarily?
Sure.
All right.
Roll me an
Roll-
Arcana check.
I'll
And also post Dragon's Breath for me as well, so I can do that.
and
Level
then
2. Okay.
Arcana.
14. So what you would imagine is that it could be helpful, especially using countering elements. It's not going to be permanent. This magma lava, this flow, is constantly moving, and so you would probably picture that you would maybe have like a turn of creating a bridge as it then slowly dissolves away. So
That
it'd have
is
to be
lovely
somewhat
because
quick.
it's a duration spell where the person I cast it on can keep breathing it.
Nice.
So a
Oh,
15-foot
okay.
cone. If we find the right spot, we can like breathe a small bit and then do like the smaller segments of the river,
Sure.
or like here first and then here and then here to get.
So outside of combat, basically you would be able to breathe it. You would have a short period of time, most likely. I'm going to require a check of some kind, depending on how long and how many people are crossing it. But that is an option to go over it. These small bits, as long as you're not standing over it, most people can just walk over it. That's fine.
Okay.
I have maybe a
before we
dumb question.
What was that?
Before we consume a resource, I'm trying to remember I think an item that I got. It's the like great axe of like leaping or something.
Yep. The one
Vaulting?
that
And I can't find it.
yeah, that a certain someone in chat has given you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't
that was.
remember. I gave it to you. And I had trouble finding it. Nick found it immediately, but it wasn't in my normal stuff.
What are the rules for regularly how long I can jump if I get a running start?
Oh, yeah, let me get that for you here.
I think it's based on your strength stat,
5
right?
times your strength modifier, minimum of 5. If I'm remembering correctly, I could be not
gotcha.
remembering it correctly. It doesn't come up very often.
No, it doesn't. Let me get it. For 2024, I'm just making sure it didn't change. Those are rings. Rules, movement, jumping. 2024. Here we go. Come on, Bessie. I got a shit ton of tabs. Oh. Oh. All right, now it's working. When you jump, you either make a long jump or a high jump. Okay, so you're doing a long jump. When you make a long jump, you leap horizontally a number of feet equal to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet immediately before the jump. When you make a long jump, you can only leap half. So when you're standing, you can only leap half that. So what I would do normally in this situation, if your strength is 10, you get 10 feet for free. You can just jump over if you're not in combat. Combat changes things because you're stressed, and that's fine. In a situation like this, depending on where you jump, especially with like it's fucking magma, it's lava beneath you, it's hot. I'm gonna make you make a save anyways, but I'm gonna factor in your strength score, and that'll change the DC.
Wood
easier or
cannot
tougher.
jump across. At
Yeah, I'm a
any point.
9, so I'm like exactly able to cross pretty much here.
I have 13.
Woods is 8, which is not.
So it's
Really do it.
you're able to clear if you have 10 feet of strength, and this was just easy, normal ground, no stress. You clear it, no problem. I'm not gonna make you do anything.
Right.
Since there is literally lava beneath you, and it is stressful and hot and dangerous, you could still make that jump. But I'm gonna make you do most likely an athletics or acrobatics check. And then if that fails, a save, and if that really fails, it's not gonna be good. It's fucking lava.
What if?
I'm pretty willing to spend a second level spell slot to get us across this. It's really not that big.
I have a resource that is technically free.
It's like
That I can replenish. So if we tie a rope off here, and then I go across and tie it off on the other end,
Mhm.
then I think that's a
Yeah.
pretty cheap way to do it.
Yeah.
It
Or I could
is
just jump across
heat is
because I'm pretty
constant
sure I can
is
jump.
constantly rising above the river too. So you may
Mhm.
have a rope, but you know,
Mm.
for how long?
Right.
I know that Oster is right that we should probably just use a spell, but there's a part of me that really wants to click my boots of speed. Knowledge of this
Yeah,
lava.
yeah. Okay.
Do a flash over the lava.
I mean, still jump over it, not try to
Okay.
run over it.
So yeah, we can either try do some prestidigitation, we can do jumping, we can do Brock's thing, we could cast fly. So we have several options. A combination of them might be worth doing.
Man, but then go where? Like,
True. We might want to
I
figure
don't
that
see
out in
much
advance.
beyond this.
There's something
a
over here.
tunnel this way, it looks like.
Yeah.
Across another thing of lava, but
Which
yeah.
Dragon's
that's
Breath
fine.
could get us across a couple, unless that's like really deep. It's hard to tell.
It does look deeper than
Right.
this
There's
river.
a bank clearly
Right.
designed in the art. Is that a chasm, Joe, or is that?
Sorry, I was doing something on my. Can you
No
ping
worries.
for
This
me?
chasm over here.
Yeah. This river.
Yes,
How
it is
sunk
a 20-foot drop into
Oh,
constantly flowing lava.
Mm,
damn.
yeah. All right. My thought is the rope across using Brock's replenishable, and then using prestidigitation to keep it from getting on fire, or using prestidigitation to help make some footholds to walk across the lava.
And just use the rope as like a guide
Yeah,
as we go. Hmm.
is my
Oh, we
thought.
found it.
On it.
As part of your movement, you can use the Voltage Axe to launch yourself 15 feet over a creature or obstacle. A course non-medical terrain. Yeah, it seems like I can just launch myself 15 feet.
Damn.
That's nice.
You are a high mobility fighter.
Yeah, the issue is it wasn't bigger than he was, right?
No,
He's like, I
it
can't use it.
is. But it's just not as big as my inland.
Right.
This
Yeah,
property is
you could
relevant
go in
only
that
when you
motion.
attack with the weapon, not when. Oh, that's the two-hand. Right.
Yeah.
I could down my potion of flying and scout around for a bit to see if we can get a better idea of where we're trying to go.
I think that is probably a bad idea, because if for some reason you get attacked and end up falling, we can't come get you fast.
There
Oh.
is also a possibility that we have it backwards, and clearing the blight makes this whole area easier.
We could. But we're here already, I guess.
We are here.
So my thought is rope and prestidigitation. Since both Oster and I have it, one person can concentrate on lava footholds, and the other can concentrate on keeping the rope from catching on fire.
That's pretty good.
Right. What's the? What is, for prestidigitation, the number of active effects you can have?
I believe it is 2.
you cast this, you can have up to 3 of this non-instantaneous effects
Oh,
active at
3.
a time. Okay. So between us, if it's a 1-foot section,
It's a 1-foot cube, which makes the surface area we can do quite a bit bigger than just a foot. So again, if we pulled it to about this deep, that would give us about 5 feet of stone or cooled magma this thick.
Yeah, but it's going to be
Right. It's not going
melted
to
down.
stay that way for long,
No.
but it will
Mhm.
give us 5-ish where we could, you know,
right? And if
one
both of
by
us
one
cast
every
it
couple of feet.
simultaneously, then that's a good section.
So yeah. So have Brock do the leap thing, tie off the rope to somewhere sturdy, perhaps one of these rocks, and then prestidigitation and cross.
My thought is, like, we tie it up, like, up high kind of thing.
Mhm.
You just jump up and grab it, and then you,
Yeah.
like, spider climb along it.
Yeah, that would be. That's.
Yeah, I'm gonna my axe to jump across the gap. I'll jump across this
Okay.
gap first,
sure.
and then I'll
Did you post
go
the? Let me look at the ag
Yeah,
stuff. So the Volters.
the special second paragraph.
As movement, you can use the Volter's Axe to launch yourself 15 feet over an obstacle. Okay, yeah. So you just do fling yourself over. And as you do that, you land and jump over again. Here, sizzling, fire, something moving.
Before I do anything else, I'm gonna use a
Uh-oh.
stone cunning.
Incoming.
60 feet, range of 60 feet. What are the
Yep.
vibes? Are they coming closer or?
Oh. So does it tell me what or how many things, or can I see that?
Tremor sense.
Yeah.
So
Just post it for me. I want to look at the must also.
look up tremor sense.
Bonus action. Yeah, give me tremor sense. Look that up. Sorry, gang. We're going into the obscure rules, so
Yeah.
It's obscure rules day. Jumping
Yeah, this is definitely
and
one of those
tremor
days.
sense and
I think tremor
control
sense is
sense.
a
Pinpoint the location of creatures moving. Yep. Okay. Right. With your tremor sense, you land down. You pull Volt over. We now can see this fiery creature. This thing, this pure being of fire that creates almost like these humanoid hands. It sizzles and kind of. It doesn't seem aggressive, at least now, but it's definitely moving towards you. No need to roll. It's one of those things that, especially being level 8 adventurers have maybe experienced at some point or another. There are wizards and things that come to major cities and towns. They like to show off their new sort of menagerie of elemental creatures and do little tricks, especially in the Baldur's Gate area. There is a famous bookshop that loves to do all of these things. You notice that coming towards you is indeed a fire elemental. Sizzles and maybe territorial, you're not quite sure. But Brock, you now sense that, as well as, 60 feet? Do you get the direction as well? Let's see. Tremor sense. Creature pinpoint. Yeah, pinpoint, that means direction. Brock, you sense 2 other
things of this size through the walls that are slowly coming towards you. And then, Brock, you sense there are other things coming from the south, the southeast, the southwest, and the north. You sense about a dozen other things coming towards you, smaller, numerous. You then begin to hear this like grinding sort of sound of rocks. And as we are at the end of our session, Brock bursting out of the magma, walking like that of goblins. You see several of these creatures bursting out of the lava, looking towards you, curious, hungry, angry. Now that you have officially entered their domain, Brock, you see these lovely little fellas. And I think next time we'll probably roll for initiative since Brock has made some new friends.
Yay.
Keep in mind, everybody should have full health since you had a long rest, and all your stuff should be back to normal.
Yeah.
Adventurers, thank you again for a lovely, lovely session. Today was a little strange, rules-wise, and also I had a little bit of break, so I've been busy with a few other things, but thank you for putting up with our shenanigans. I'm curious to see what you all do now that Brock has stirred the hive, and how you will cross and figure out what's next. Brock, you also sense that there's something. You hear almost this, like, twinkling sound. Something magical dancing away from you to the southeast, past the chasm. Almost taunting you. But yeah. Nicely done.
All right. Cool.
I'll straight up say, all right, well, first of all, Jenny, thank you for filling in. I really
absolutely.
appreciate that. Did a great job. It's
Yay.
good teamwork, some good problem solving here. Some great role play. I'll tell you right now, I was 100% not expecting you to do this map. Yeah, so that's okay. You just give me a couple minutes, we turn it around, that's all right. We make it work.
No worries.
That's fine.
So then our interpretation was not correct. That
Yeah, well,
there's something
it's okay.
down here to help with the blight.
Now there is.
Oh, okay.
It's we're rolling. Yes and. So now it's okay. If I gotta change stuff, that's why I just need a couple minutes, and we'll do it.
Right. We're Gucci.
Very cool. Well, I got you just for a second. Scheduling.